Zero, when you look here, what they did last night compared to what they did in the previous 8, and Jose Ramirez is so important.
So vital. Lauren got on me the other day. That's the first time in 6 years that she's really come at me when I said,
no chance.
Well, you were mad at me for trading Lindor. And you're like, I think Cleveland can win the whole thing.
With that staff and if the offense heats up?
If Jose Ramirez is going to play like this.
Yeah.
First off, Sandy Alomar, you just look like a manager, okay?
Yeah.
My old teammate, 2005 and 6 in Texas. Somebody needs to give him a job. All right, let's dive in because I hate to say it. We love Francisco Lindor. We love the pitching staff. But for some weird reason, their record is reflective of how he's hitting at the dish. When he's right, this team goes on runs. And when he struggles, their offense just craters. I don't think people truly can go back and remember. This guy finished third in the MVP voting in 2017. Pause this real quick for me so I can give this a little run. With 145 OPS plus, 29 bombs, 83 RBIs, and then backed it up in 18 with an even better year, 39 homers, 105 RBIs. And I think if you go back and watch those guys run out for the All-Star, the starting lineup, I want to say he was hitting about second or third in the American League lineup in a couple All-Star games, and that is ridiculous to do that. So we can run this real quick because I want to get into the fact that he got really, really cold, dealt with a hamate bone injury, but kind of the end of 2018 and rattled all the way through almost June of 2019. One of the epic slumps for a great hitter. You see him in between, laid on stuff. He's confused, not getting to his backside a little bit and just searching. Usually you'll come out of it, but he never came out of it until the end of last year and then went on an awesome run to get hot again. So it got me thinking, watching him last night go deep from both sides of the plate. Pause. I played with Chipper Jones a long time, and I used to watch him go about his craft. Switch hitting. I always was mind blown the time he had to put into it. From the left side, Chipper was one of the best hitters the sport's ever seen. From the right side, which is his natural side, I watched him search and play with a lot of different things because he was so focused on his left-handed swing, facing a majority of right-handed pitchers. That was his focus, that when Don Baylor walked in the room to become the Braves hitting coach, he kind of took the pressure off Chipper from the right side and told him to just, hey man, you got to get to a point where you're getting the head out. I want you hitting from power for the right side, and then you be your prolific all-around hitter from the left side. So he did two different things. You watch Jose Ramirez, he's almost a mirror image of himself from both sides of the plate, which is pretty impressive for me because you would think there's little picadillos that he'd have to change. So run this real quick. I mean, his right side and left side almost look identical. Rack that back one more time for me. I mean, classic case, walking away from his hands and just dropping the barrel in the slot. Look at bat path right here. There's not much difference. Everything is exactly the same. And going damage, Bridge City. And I know we got Chipper Jones on the back end of this. Pause this. First off, you notice this is Chipper from the right side, wider, hands are a little lower, and this is his classic, put the scowl on his face and go to work from the left side. Toe tapping. Run this real quick. And you see it. Rack that back one more time. There is a concerted effort here to stay inside the baseball and take this path, boom, and there is a concerted effort on his right side to get the head of that bat out and pull the baseball with power. You see that drop right in the slot. So he had two different thought processes. I wanted to pull up Lance Berkman, one of the best switch hitters I ever played against. He looks different from both sides of the plate. Back that up. And he had massive power from both. The Big Puma. Roflo, you love the Big Puma.
Yeah, man.
I just think it's pretty special, the guys who switch hit. I mean, my father told me I wanted to switch hit when I was a kid. My father said, learn how to hit right-handed. You don't even know how to hit one way. You want to hit two ways.
See, that's not fair.
He was old school. But Jose Ramirez, unbelievable. Kind of a mirror image of both sides. And if he hits Lauren,
yes,
I will eat crow and apologize.
Okay.
But
He's got to hit.
he's got to hit.